Playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Pushes him over. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Running right through him. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and goal. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. Powers through him. And some room to run now. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. from the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. A try here for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Now Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. A little juke, fights, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Steelers 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Chubb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run with Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, Steelers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. Runs over him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They run. Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down at 4, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Bulldozes past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Let's go.
Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
That's good for us Steelers.
There's Wilson to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 28-yard line.
Johnson's got it complete. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And a loose football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buying time to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.